Recording in progress.
Hi Rahul, how are you? So Rahul, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, like your educational background and all?
So I have done my management studies in finance and currently finished my financial engineering from Boldon. So that's
So your graduation you have done in which domain? Finance. And when did you thought about learning quant finance and algo trading in your career?
somewhere around. Actually, I wanted to get into it post my graduation itself, but I really wanted to get more of exposure in the domain of investment banking and so on and so forth. To then get into quantitative finance. But I was always eager and wanted to learn more of quantitative finance since the start of my graduation.
And how long does it took you to learn this algo trading and all?
So it depends, it varies. So various factors vary in the current domain, right? You can go from a beginner level to create, small level, API app to jump towards high frequency and mid frequency trading on crypto, on various asset classes. So it varies, you're continuously learning. But for a beginner, it takes like around 5-6 months to actually thoroughly get into it. But for an advanced person, the learning is just continuous. You never stop learning.
And what self-doubt you had before starting this journey?
I didn't come from a Python background. I did have knowledge of Python, but I had more knowledge in terms of web development and never had the fintech side of it. So as I came into it, that was one of the doubts that okay, how will I put this into play? So yeah.
And why did you join FesoPro? There were other programs in the market too. So why us?
So it was kind of niche. I was exposed to Arbaz, and Arbaz was very helpful in terms of telling me, okay, no, we're gonna give you be one with you. Even with you, go one. You've always I've been constantly in touch with you, how to implement, how to make my algorithms more efficient, and you have always been there, always been supportive in terms of in terms of guidance specifically. Guidance is the main thing that's required. So that's the main positive why I joined FesoPro as a student.
Great, thank you. And what was the most difficult part in this entire journey while learning this concept?
So the most difficult part is getting that exposure, then that first exposure of your real client, that you get the first exposure, because you can create as many models as possible, you can play around with the data as much as possible, but getting that first client, and now come into a place where like now I'm at, that is your first biggest hurdle that you have. When you do that, then you do a lot more. But that first client, you get what they say.
Yeah, that's true. Getting a first client is quite difficult, and delivering the expectation, that's also quite difficult. So what have you done after completing the program?
Okay, so I started off just freelancing, started off backtesting, working things out. Then I ran my own quant desk. I raised capital for 10 CR, had sharps of 3.26, karmas of 8.71,